All over the world right now, heroes are fighting off users of a power source called the Dark Force. A power that derives from the dark dimension itself. The people they're fighting aren't necessarily villains, so to speak, but their power is overtaking them all at once. And when it finally takes over, it causes something they call sun death. This is how the world ends. This is my work. This has always been my work. And after so very long, I will complete it. 15 minutes post sun death. Iron Man and Scarlet Witch are on the ground assessing the situation. It's not looking too good right now, Wanda says. Tony is getting reports of the same thing happening all over the planet right now. Superhumans such as Dark Star, Dusk, Silhouette, and even Cloak are all unstable right now. They're all Dark Force users. They've all become literal portals to the Dark Force dimension. Wanda's magic is useless to stop them. They can't just click their fingers this time and it goes away. An entire dimension is forcing its way onto their own. And with all the Dark Force in the atmosphere, they've lost the sun. They've not only lost the sun, but in Manhattan, Hunter's moon can feel himself getting weaker. The moon is lost too. This is no accident. It's an attack. Vampires. All around the world, every country is feeling the effects of the vampiric takeover. Nowhere is safe. Apart from Doom's Latveria. Back in Brooklyn, Miles has taken down vampires before, but this is on another level. He thinks to himself, what would Blade do? But as the words leave his mouth, the man himself appears, and he needs his help. The Avengers are doing what they can to hold off the undead horde, but there's no end to these bloodthirsty demons. They tried to think of what's causing this. Dracula's gone AWOL. They don't know where he is. But he recently just fought for his own nation, where vampires can live in peace. It can't be him. That's when they're interrupted by the head honcho of these creatures, Blade. He needs to meet up with them. He has some information they might need to hear. He asks to be teleported to the Impossible City, a place where the Avengers have been stationed for the last while. They arrive back at base, ready to hear what Blade has to tell them. The van arrives, but so does a blood-curdling noise attacking their senses. The Daywalker couldn't make it, but thank you for inviting us in, Avengers. That voice is coming from the truck, and before their very eyes, an unholy legion emerges from the vehicle, each of them more evil than the next in their own twisted way. Cruel, Bloodstorm 1, Damascene, Megrim, Smoke Eater, Unusual. And this blood coven of unholy beings only want one thing: death. Each of them had their own strengths and powers equivalent or even better than each of the Avengers. Wanda is incapacitated immediately, while Thor comes to terms with his humanity, as for once he can be cut. Damascene can cut anything, whether it be Asgardian flesh or intangible synthezoid molecules, like Vision. Tony has always just been a human with a big brain inside of an iron suit, and right now he's really coming to terms with that truth. Physical strength won't help her now, as Captain Marvel can't defend her mind against the attacks. They don't want to kill Captain America. He's a symbol of hope. They want to turn him into a vampire, and he'll become a symbol of hopelessness. The Avengers are beaten, ruthlessly torn apart at every single angle, whether it be raw strength or even magic. They're no match for the new aggressors, as they all writhe in pain. The god among them stands with his head held high, ready for whatever they can throw at him. They can cut him, but they definitely cannot kill it. The god of thunder has fallen. Black Panther realises how futile it is to fight and prepares his fallen team for a dimension shift. But the impossible city is under their control now. But T'Challa always has a backup plan. He leaps into action, authorising an emergency evacuation of his team at once. There's only one problem with his plan though. Someone has to stay behind to distract him, in order to give his friends enough time to get out of here. Can't let them have the symbol, because the world will need a symbol. He squeaks out his last breath. The rest of them escape as the demons screech in their failure. Back on Earth, Strange and his wife Clea are searching through their vast library for a spell that could fix this mess. And that's when Blade appears on their doorstep. He thinks what they're doing is a good trick, to kill every vampire on Earth. But he needs a Darkhold for that, and it's currently locked away inside of Wanda Maximoff. Blade knows their plan. 1. Using antediluvian Atlantean rituals to detonate the Dark Force users and turn them into portals to block out the sun. 2. Global uprising, mobilising legions of mass-turned maniacs all across the globe, striking at population centres, critical infrastructure, the likes have never seen before. And 3. Taking out the Avengers. Strange and Clea are in shock. There's no way they can accomplish all this, right? It's a kill squad that feeds on superhuman blood. The Blood Coven is a match for the Avengers. They better believe it, Blade says solemnly. Or they were a match, as currently the Avengers are down. Strange can only think of one thing to do, which is create a spell to kill every vampire on Earth. Even if some of them are on your side, Blade says, I'm a doctor. If I must cut away a limb to save the patient, I will do it. I will accept my own damnation to save my patient, my world. Wanda wouldn't do it, but he wasn't sure if Doctor Strange would. But now I suppose he has his answer. Who is the mastermind, Strange asks. Dracula? No, nothing like that, Blade says. Do you want to know who put out the sun? Who released the children of the night? Who assembled the monsters who killed the Avengers? The leader of the structure? It's me, Blade screams as he plunges his blade into Strange. The bloodiest Marvel event ever. The skies have gone dark. The sun is hiding its face from the carnage to come. The children of the night, the vampires, have risen from the dark and hidden places of the world as one to drown the Marvel Universe in blood. Earth's final night has fallen. Can even the heroes of this doomed world stem the tide of blood that is to come? Well everyone, that was really exciting, wasn't it? This is Marvel's new event coming up called Blood Hunt. It's to do with vampires and Blade and the Avengers. It's looking really exciting right now, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of this series. But if you enjoyed this first issue, let me know if you want me to continue this series like my past series like Avengers Twilight, where I keep up weekly with every single video. But let me know. Like, share, comment, subscribe, comment down below and let me know what you thought. Peace.